I have to tell, but just I jump to the next one. Okay. So this is one important question. So in interview or in generally, in a both the ways, I'm telling. Okay. So if person is asked you a question, that is what is your system configuration and what are the details you have to tell about your system. Okay. System means either your computer means like a desktop or maybe it is a laptop. So what are the points you have to tell in that time? So that is first important. To tell that points like those things, you have to you should know how to check those things. It means you got this question like this. What is your system configuration? What is your laptop configuration? Desktop configuration? So you have to tell about your CPU, your RAM, your storage, your operating system installed in your PC. If you have a graphic card, then you can tell about your graphic card information also. Okay. So these are the things you must check it. So then you knows about your system configuration. Just in case if you do not have any desktop or laptop, so check anyone's like your friend's desktop, laptop configuration if you want it. Even it is a older or a new one, don't worry. Check the configuration. Anyone's like your friends, family members, someone's desktop or laptop, go to that one, check the configuration, note down those configuration also. Because this is a important too. Because once you are own a mobile phone or a desktop or a laptop, you must know about it. Okay. No one is asking that is something which is not you don't know. So that is kind of stuff. So how quantum computer works? What are the parts in quantum computers? No one will ask you. Okay. Tell me about fiber optical cable models, different types of connectors. No one will ask you that questions. They'll ask something which is you know already, which is you are using it mainly. Okay, in your home or in your system or in college. So that's what is. These are small questions are very important. Then it is complex or big questions. Okay, the small questions. So very important. You must tell the answer for that one. Okay, we'll go back again. So what is your system configuration? So you have to tell about your CPU, RAM, storage, operating system, and graphic card. And for yourself, you have to check it. Your mobile phone also. Your mobile phone, what CPU inside, what RAM, what is internal storage, what operating system is inside, which version of operating system is there inside. Okay, what are the additional features of your mobile phone? Also, please check it and list out those things also. That is also one important one. Second one is so what is the difference between Android and iOS? For example, if you are using Android phone, then why you are not using iPhone? What is the difference between Android? Why you preferring Android? If you are using iPhone, so why you prefer iPhone over the Android? So then you must know the basic featuretic differences, not required a core part of operating systems. You must know the featuretic difference, useful, user related differences, not required voice related differences. Okay. And also possible, let's try your Microsoft Windows to Apple MacBooks difference. Both like a usage related only. Okay. Next, why to check this system configuration? Why we should know our system configuration? As I told, it is an important question in interview. It's not only that one, guys. The important thing is your system is slow and you have to increase your RAM capacity. Then, first of all, you should know what is your RAM capacity first. Then, whether you should increase it or not, you will understand it. Okay. So, your system is slower. Why? Because of your bigger application you're running, your processor is not able to do it. So, this processor capacity is not enough. So, you must know your processor that you can decide whether processor capacity is there or not. Okay. So knowing your system to install any application, to run any applications, okay, to run multiple applications. Okay. So you must know your system configuration. Okay. So here I have written some thing, so SolidWorks. one of my brother is a mechanical engineer. He wants this SolidWorks. When he tried to install it, he is not able to install. System become dead slow. Then he asked me. We checked in Google that what is the SolidWorks minimum requirements to install the SolidWorks. So we see there is that time that version is minimum 8 GB RAM is required. Minimum 8 GB RAM is required. So we already having 4 GB, then we add extra 8 GB, then it is totally 12 GB. Then the SolidWorks running smoothly. So minimum is 8 GB. So I have to put more than 8 GB. So then only system runs smoothly. Okay. So like that. So when I want to install a games or applications, so when I want to run multiple virtual machines, so can I do it or not? Or is how much effect on my system, my CPU capacity, RAM capacity, storage capacity, I know it. So based on that only, I will do it. Okay. So knowing about your system configuration is important for usage of your system. Okay. So when you are installing any applications, games, or you're running multiple applications, or maybe you're created and running multiple virtual machines, you must know your system configuration. Is it capable or not? The capacity is enough to run or not? That is, you must understand it. Okay. That's why we should know your system configuration. Understand, guys, these 2 points. What is your system configuration? Why to check? System configuration. No one is making noise, so no sound. Hmm? Okay, so we'll go to the next. How to check system configuration. So I've written these are mainly for Windows based system only. If in case if you are using MacBooks, the checking of system configuration is different. You have to go to help and about your my system, about my MacBook, something is there option. I forget exactly where is this. Usually in the main toolbar only it is there help and about your system kind of stuff. Okay. So MacBook's way it is different, but point is in Windows way I'm writing. Whatever the operating system you're using it is, guys, configuration is configuration. CPU, CPU, RAM is RAM, storage is storage, OS is OS. Okay. This I have written for a Windows based. So one way is MS Info 32. MS Info 32. So when I type in search, it is showing system information. If you go to MS Info 32, it shows that. Okay. See it is, can you see this is operating system details it is showing. OS related details first. So these are my system basic configuration. So as per my list, what I want a OS. I have a Windows 10 Pro edition. And it is a 64-bit system, architecture 64-bit PC. I have a processor called a Intel i5 processor. And this is a total physical RAM, means my RAM capacity. Installed physical memory means my RAM capacity. Okay. And the BIOS is type is UEFI BIOS. So important is I want an operating system. OS is Windows 10 Pro Edition and 64-bit system. The processor is i5 10210U model it is, and my RAM is 16 GB RAM. Okay. So this is I am getting the details of my systems. It is go to the components, storage, disk. So it is showing this is the size. If you see the size, it is around 500 GB hard disk. Of course, it is not hard disk SSD. Okay, 500 GB. MS Info 32. The next one is DX diag. Okay. This is also run command. You can run in the, so this is for a diagnostic tool. DX diag means DirectX diagnostic tool. It is used to understand your DirectX drivers and graphical memory. But also you are getting information about your system as well as graphical related information. Okay. So what we can able to see, we'll see from here. See, this is your operating system. Windows 10 Pro 64-bit system. Your processor i5 10th generation 10210U model it is. Memory, RAM capacity. Of course, my DirectX model. For example, I want to download and install my one game. For example, COD I want to install. Okay. So when I go to the minimum requirements, it will tell minimum DirectX 10 should be installed. I have a 12, so now I can able to install it like that. Okay. So DirectX version is also showing here. As I said, so not only a operating system, processor, and RAM, also graphical related information. So it is my graphical memory is showing my graph. If you have a graphic card, it may shows a clear cut information about a graphic card. But this is showing a UHD graphics. It is CPU integrated graphics. Inside a CPU, there is a small graphical memory, UHD graphics. The size of graphic memory is 128 MB. Okay. What type of graphical memory and how much memory it is? 128 MB only. It may shows like 8 GB. This 8 GB is a shared one, not actual one. For example, you want to install and run a game which is required a 1 GB graphical card. 1 GB graphic memory is required. Now it is not there. Actually, the physical graphical memory is 128 only. This is a shared one to help to run the graphics. This is original graphic memory, 128 memory. Okay. Guys, understand MS Info 32 and direct DX diag? Am I
Yes,
disconnected
sir.
or what? Very good.
No, yes.
Okay, good. Okay. And another one, two more things. One is so about your PC. So type in search about your PC. So it is about your PC will take directly to the settings like this window. From here, you can able to get it. If you want, you can go like this. Go to the Windows button, go to the settings, go to system, scroll down, click on this about. There you can able to find the details. Okay. So simple. In the settings, system, about. So you will find about your system. Okay. So this is my processor. Here it is. We'll take some screenshot and we'll do it. Okay. This is my processor, my operating system, Windows 10 Pro Edition, my installed RAM, and I am using 64-bit OS, 64-bit processor. And other details also it is showing. Okay. This is another way to get a system configuration. One more is a task manager. The task manager. What is the task manager? You can see here it is. Task manager actually use it to view your task information. Like what are the process running in your system? Each process, what is the CPU, memory, disk utilization? Check the performance of your system. How much CPU utilization, total CPU utilization, memory utilization, disk utilization, network utilization, graphical utilizations, and other administrations like a startup and service management also. We have seen all these things last class for managing system slow kind of stuff, right? So This is the purpose of Task Manager. Opening Task Manager, simply right click on the taskbar and open the Task Manager. Or you can go to the run or a command prompt, type task mgr. It is also opens Task Manager. Or in a search bar also you can type Task Manager. Okay. Alt Control Delete, you can go to the Task Manager. One direct keyboard shortcut is Alt Control Delete. Another one is Control Shift Escape. Control Shift Escape. There it is also open Task Manager. I am going to this Performance tab. Go to the CPU. See, my CPU is i5. My CPU is i5 processor, but it is not. Again, see what is this was. Okay. So it is my processor is i5 10210 processor, 1.6 gigahertz clock speed. It is base clock speed. It is 4 core, 8 logical processor, and virtualization is enabled, and cache memory is 6 MB. Okay. So this is my processor information. My RAM information, except operating system, maximum details you can able to get it from here. What is my RAM information? And this is also looking from the task manager view is also an important, guys. What is my RAM information? 16 GB RAM, total 16 GB RAM. Out of 16 GB, current availability RAM is 6.7. In case if I close any additional applications, okay, any application, so it improves my RAM capacity. It is 6.8, 6.9, it will go. So I'm closing this application. So it is improves my uh, availability of RAM. Any unnecessary windows are open, close it, tabs, close it. So you can gain more RAM availability. So then you can run your system much smoother. And you can also see here it is the speed. So by speed, you will find what is the model of the RAM. It is DDR4 model. Okay. And it is speed. SODIMM package. Because it is a laptop, SODIMM. Laptop is SODIMM. Small outline dual inline memory module. Okay. SODIMM type. Laptops use RAM, SODIMM. Desktop use DIMM. Desktop use DIMM. Laptop use SODIMM. Okay. So this is full actual memory, actual total memory, available memory. So which speed of your RAM and which package type. So that is about your memory. Next one is the disk. I have only one disk here, that is SSD. I'm using in this laptop is SSD. It's a 500 GB capacity. Two drives only I have. One is C drive and another is D drive. So my storage is SSD 500 GB hard disk. Okay, this is my network. So current network connectivity is Wi-Fi related with this adapter, and this is my IP address right now, and it is packets are sending and receiving. So I can see my Wi-Fi is inactive. My graphic related memory, of course, it is UHD graphics. It's not showing any dedicated memory here, only shared memory it is showing. Okay, this is the one way to find your system configuration and also check the current status of that configurations like CPU utilization, memory utilization also you can able to get it. Finally, you can use a third party tools like a Spicy. The Spicy is a third party tool, like the CC cleaner. CC Cleaner, that same from that website only you can download. It is a free one and it will give more details about your system. Okay. So like internally more specific details if you want it, you can use it. Generally to find system configuration, you don't require this software. You can get it simply using a MS Info 32, DXDiag or Task Manager or about your PC. All this information you will get it. Okay, you must know about your CPU, RAM, and operating system, and your graphical. If you have a graphic card, like graphical memory, that's enough. So you don't require any third-party softwares. Still, you want to go with that in-depth technical details of your hardware, so you can use this kind of like a CPU Z or a spicy kind of stuff. Okay, so guys, understand how to find your system configuration using any of these tools.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Only one response. Okay. So I find my system configuration, then I put it here like this. I have a CPU. My CPU is Intel i5 10210U model. It is a 10th generation process. It's 4-core 8-thread process, 6 MB cache. In case you don't want to go with this many details, simply it is Intel i5 processor, 10th generation. That's enough, not more than that one. And I have a 16 GB RAM. It's a DDR4 2666 megahertz processor it is. So megahertz frequency, RAM frequency. Okay, this is the size. You can tell size also. RAM, I have a 16 GB of RAM. That's enough, not more than that. Storage, I have a 500 GB SSD. That's enough. Okay. Operating system, I have Windows 10 Pro Edition. Why should I specify Pro Edition or Home Edition kind of stuff? Most of your systems, guys, are using Home Edition. Mostly any personal laptops or desktops are with a Home Edition only. Any organization related, company related laptops will comes with a Pro or Enterprise. Why it is important? Because in a Home Edition, certain features are not available. Okay. For example, Hyper-V feature is not there. Local group policy is not there. Okay. Like this, BitLocker is not there. So you don't need to confuse between the features. So my friend having this feature, I do not have this feature. Okay. So don't worry. If you are a home edition, there is certain features are not available. But you must verify it is available or not. Okay. So like that, you have to specify the edition also. So you are having Windows 10 Home Edition, Windows 11 Home Edition, or a Pro Edition, or Enterprise Edition. You have to specify. So then people understand. You can understand for yourself. Do you have that feature inside or not? And I have a GPU. The graphical memory is 128 MB. It's UHD graphical memory. Okay. So this is my configuration. Find out your system configuration, either desktop or laptop configuration. Note down your configuration. At least read 2-3 times. Daily check at least for 2-3 days. Check the your system configuration. So then you will able to remember it. Okay. Guys, understand how to check system configuration and can you tell what is your system configuration answer? And you must know it about it also. Okay. I will cover all this troubleshooting later. So tomorrow I'm going to start this networking basics. Like we will discuss about the different topologies, different types of network, different devices, connectors, all these things we are going to discuss tomorrow. Okay, from tomorrow. So we are going through network. Again, it is a little larger topic. So attend the classes. That's it for today. Okay. So study. Meet you tomorrow.